ManaCollect on the PC. It's being played on my AMD A4 APU quad-core laptop. 1.8 gigahertz, was it? 2.2 gigahertz boost clock. Drivers version 16.6. Playing at 600p. We're gonna see if I can get it up to. We don't need to get it up to 60 frames a second. We'll see how it goes. This game actually runs reasonably well. I think it runs in the 50 to 60 frames per second on this laptop, which might be okay for the kind of game it is, which is Minesweeper meets dueling, which is it's actually looks way more interesting than I thought it was gonna be. I tried playing this earlier and I couldn't make sense of it, mostly because the gamepad controls aren't very helpful. See? You know what these buttons mean? We'll figure that out later. I might have to like manually map it if I can. We'll do that later because I can actually play with a keyboard. It's actually pretty reasonable with a keyboard. We'll do the tutorial because I finally figured out what the trick is to this game. We'll go slowly and then we'll play normal speed. Placing a marker. In order to collect mana, you must place markers in mana spots where the mana gathers. Like in Minesweeper, the numbers appear in hexes around the character, showing the number of mana spots around that hex. Okay, so in this case, if a 2 appears, there are definitely 2 mana spots adjacent to the hex showing the 2, which is what the picture on the right-hand side of the screen shows. In the case of a 0 appearing on a hex, there are no mana spots in any of the surrounding hexes. So what's the trick? The trick is the spot could possibly be a mana spot, so pay attention to the surrounding numbers. See how this hex right here is surrounded by 1s and 2s? That means there's definitely a hex here. So we're going to press the Z button to claim it. I'm going to go over here, claim this one too, because it's surrounded by a bunch of numbers. So that's the trick to this game. It's figuring out where the mines are located and pressing the C key on your keyboard to sweep them. This hex is surrounded by numbers, so we're going to press Z to claim it. See if there are any others. One right here. And there's a 2, so I'll walk over to here. This one's surrounded by numbers, so I'm going to press 2. And when I got a full collect, I'll show you what that means later. Let's see. Right here. See, this hex is surrounded by numbers. Now that I know this hex was surrounded by numbers, I'll explain that in a second. I can do this infinitely, so this might be a good way for me to kind of explain what I'm doing as far as my strategy goes. There we go. Not that one. That one. And there's a 2 over here, so let's go over here. Done. So how am I doing this? What I'm doing is I'm looking for the 2s, because they might be surrounded by 1s, like this. Then I go to the other hex where it would be. So I'll do this one more time, and I'll show you how I do this. Okay, so let's look for 2s, or hexes surrounded by 1s, like this one right here. This one's surrounded by 1s, so I'm going to claim this one. Then I'm going to go to where the other 2 is. I'm going to go to the other side of the 2 and grab that one, because 2s tend to be close to, 2s are close to each other. So if you find a 2, it's an easy way to look for a hex. 0s, there's a bunch of 1s right here. See, this one's surrounded by numbers, so I'm grabbing that. Then I'm going to the other side of the 2 and grabbing that. So those are the hexes I want. This one's surrounded by numbers, so I'm grabbing that one. And let's see, there are a bunch of 1s here, right? Yep, there. There. And there. Yeah, that hex is surrounded by numbers. This one's surrounded by numbers. And this one's on the other side of the 2. Full collect means I got all the hexes on the board before that yellow counter around my character ran out. That's going to be explained later. So I already know that. Press the action button once you've located a mana spot, like this one. And go to the other side of the 2, and there's one over here. Let's see, any more? Yep, right here, surrounded by 1s. Grabbing that one. So if it's surrounded by a number other than 0, it's probably a good idea to claim it. So that's the trick. Took me about half an hour to kind of get the hang of that, but I finally got it. Okay, so we're done with this one. So I hope that explains what I'm doing here. Is I'm looking for hexes that are surrounded by numbers other than 0, so that's the easiest way to find out if a hex is one of the hexes that I want. Collecting in chains. This is where that little yellow meter around my character is explained. After placing a cursor here, you can absorb mana by collecting and it becomes yours. Collecting will occur if specific conditions have been met. The first condition is placing the markers on all the mana spots in the layer. That was that full collect I was mentioning earlier. Here we go. There's one. Not there. That's a good one, as is this one. Spaces comprised of hexes are called layers. Marking all mana spots in a layer will allow you to collect mana and then move to a new layer. Second condition is to complete a chain. Placing markers in succession before the chain gauge hits 0 is called a chain. You see on the right-hand side of the screen, that yellow meter around my character is the chain gauge. Chain gauge, excuse me. So this chain gauge is going down. So let me go to the other side of this too and grab that one. The chain gauge is recharged every time I correctly mark a mana spot. So it's over here, right here. I go to the other side of the 2, and here's the other one. That's my full collect because I managed to uncover all the mana spots before that yellow circle gauge ran out. So that's what I'm talking about. That's where the strategy comes in. Mark those 2. Nope. 2 here, and 2 on the other side here. Yep, done. You place a marker, the chain gauge will fill, but will decrease along with time. When you lose your chain gauge, collecting automatically occurs, and the chain is ended. There's a bit of a strategy to that. I'll show you what I mean in a bit later. Also, in the case of a miss, the chain gauge empties and the chain ends, so watch out. So don't pick the wrong spot. So that's it. So again, it's not just Minesweeper because there's a bit of a strategy in terms of getting a chain going. And then there's also a strategy in terms of collecting, because you want to mark as many mana spots as you can before the chain gauge expires. So that kind of thing. Now we got attacking. Okay, attacking. A match is a 2-person challenge to drain the other person's mana. First player to drain their opponent's mana to 0 is the winner. In order to drain your opponent's HP, you must use the power you gain from collecting to perform attacks. In a match, place a marker in a mana spot and collect to accumulate power. The power is the second number line on the top of the screen on the left-hand side. That's the power counter. You can see your accumulated power with the power counter. To attack, press the attack button or the cancel button when you have no markers. So attack is A, cancel is X. To attack, you use all of your current power gained from collecting and do damage by draining your opponent's mana. So I use all my attack power to drain my opponent's mana, okay? Conversely, when attacked by your opponent, you can prevent damage by defending. And what button is that? While your opponent is attacking, you can defend by pressing either the attack or the cancel button, okay? So A or X on the keyboard. Performing a defense, you will use your current power to offset the power of your opponent. So I guess it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! If you defend while your power exceeds your opponent's attack will be rendered completely ineffective. Okay, so I need more power than my opponent does. Unfortunately, I only have 100, and my opponent has 4,000, so I got to keep that in mind. Where's the second one? Yeah, that's one right there. So that was everything, huh? Let's do that one more time. Let's just grab as much as we can while we have this opponent on the screen with us. This is just practice. There we go. And right here. And right here. Here. There. Not there. X to collect. So I'm collecting, so I can use, so I have more power than he does. So press the A button to attack. And I hit my opponent. Okay. Right here. Not there. Collect. I want to get a bit more power at least. He slowed me down apparently. See? Whoop! That was a miss. Well, I lost my chain. A. I have no power, so that's not going to do any good. So how much mana do I have? Okay. We'll get to that later. Nope. X. Press A. That's a hit. I don't know how much damage I did, but it's something. So those are the two. Here? Yeah, here. X to collect. A to attack. It's probably going to render it ineffective, but that gives you some idea about what I'm dealing with here. Press the attack button or press the cancel button when you have no markers. Okay. When you attack, you use all of your current power gained from collecting and do damage by draining your opponent's mana. Personally, okay, you'll use your current power to offset. He's never going to attack me, I guess. Defending will also end the current chain, so use it wisely, and we're done. So we'll move on to the next 3 chapters. And then we'll do a quickie to end the laptop test. So the frame rate's between like 48 and 52, I guess. The risks of missing. Placing a marker. If the hex has no mana spot, you will miss and lose the ability to move for a while. Zeke. Zeke. So that's good. Got me. Yeah, I guess I got stunned. Zeke. Which slows me down from trying to do a chain, too, so there's that. A. I have more power than he does. I have more mana, specifically. I don't think I did any damage. In match, however, missing will remove all your markers. Oh, so if you miss in single player, it will cause you to collect. But if you're in a dual mode, missing will remove all the markers, okay? When you miss, 2 things happen. First, your power is reduced by an amount equal to your markers. Second, mana spots with your markers can be taken by the enemy. On the contrary, when your opponent misses, you gain a chance to steal the mana on which your opponent placed a marker. Collecting many chains, the risk of missing grows, so it will be wise to collect occasionally. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. Give me that. He's already marked it. And collect mana by pressing the cancel button. Even if you miss the needle in the center, mana gauge shows your remaining power. Keep your eye on it. I have to see what that's about. Yeah, I have to check out that connect chains in great numbers to obtain mana or miss and lose all your markers. Now you're limited and collect wisely. Yes, you can't just hoard markers until you fill out the board. You're going to have to collect occasionally. So let me see what that meter on the top center of the screen is all about. Yeah, so that says the number of spots remaining on the board, too, so that's good. That helps me out a little. Darn it. Collecting. Okay, when you miss, two things happen. First, your power. Yeah, we've already established that. Got that one. Got that one. We got two here. That one. And that one. Yep. If you missed, the needle in the center gauge shows your remaining mana power. The amount that can be decreased with current power. Keep an eye on the opponent's gauge. Is that what that's about? A. I don't know if I did any damage there. Yeah, that's... I'm not sure what that green and red meter on the top of the screen even does based on that description. We'll probably have to come back to it. Using skills. See if we can use those mad skills. Yeah, here. X. Then A. I think he froze me. I think he got that one. Using skills, you can either hit your opponent or enhance your own character. Over here. Where's the second two? There they are. Collect. For example, your current character has skill can prevent the opponent from moving for a short time. Skill's going to be using the skill gauge on the far right-hand side, on the far left-hand side of the screen is full. Skill is full. Press the skill button, and my opponent is frozen. You use the skill gauge returns to 0 and can't be used again, so it's on a cooldown. Also, your skill gauge will fill faster if your current mana is lower than your opponent's, and it's not here, not yet. Here. Okay, so that's that. So keep your eye on that meter on the far left-hand side of the screen. That purple meter that's always filling with a cooldown, that's your skill meter. Full collects. Good luck with this, especially in a dual mode. Connecting a chain with all the mana spots on the layer filled, you can achieve a full collect, which you saw me do earlier in the tutorial. There, and there. Collect. There. There. Slowed me down. Collect. Achieving full collect earns 1.5 mana collection bonus. Whoops, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. Full collects can no longer be obtained if you collect from even one mana spot in the layer separately. Okay. Conversely, even in the event of a miss, if you haven't collected yet, you may still reach a full collect. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Which you can do in a dual mode, but you can't do it. You can do it in a dual mode, but you can't do it in a single player mode because you automatically collect when you miss. Over here. Okay, use your skills well and aim for collecting full collects. Okay, so we're done. Okay, so again, Minecraft, but with a few twists that I kind of like. And of course, Minecraft, I think, notoriously had that problem where you never know where the first mine is. So you're always kind of going blind sometimes. But this game seems to deal with that, so we'll see how it, because it shows you where the mine is. You aren't stuck at the beginning of the board like in Minesweeper. The game actually allows you here to see the layout of the board before you commit to where the mine is. So that's good. Okay, again, basic game design stuff. I think that particular observation is a borrowed observation from one Alan Kwan, who I seem to recall is a big fan of that what was that? That game that was like Rubber Command. That game I played on my laptop earlier. Darn it, the one that was like Bionic Commando, where we like threw a little fishing hook and it was like really rubbery. I don't remember the name. Umihara Kawase, that game. He's the fan of that game. Anyway, enough. Let's get down to the anime nonsense. We'll go normal. We're not scared. This is a laptop test, really. Yeah, fine. I'm not paying attention to the story. So this is not a duel, this is just single player, and I'm fine with that. Got that one. Go to the other side of the two. That one. And where's the next one? Over here. Here. The other side of the two. Over here. One more left. There. Done. Full ManaCollect. I found all of them. I found all of the mana spots on this particular board. There's one right here and one on the other side of the two. So again, we're going to any hex that's surrounded by non-zero numbers like this. That's how you know there's a mana spot there. And I'm going to the other. If there's a 2 there, I'm going to the other side of the 2 to see if there's a hex surrounded by non-zero numbers there as well. I forget. There's a mathematical term for that, and I forget what it is. Because non-zero numbers, I want to say, is a term. One right here. Go to the other side of the 2, and there's one right here. Let's see. Nope. Nope. One more left. Running out of time. Well, fine. Good enough. It wasn't a full collect, but it was good. See? It wasn't a full collect that time because the yellow chain gauge around my character ran out before I could find the last tile. So you know it is. Now what? Okay, I don't know what's going on with those bows in her hair, but they're twice the size that she is. Okay, now we got a duel going on. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Here, other side of the 2, here. Let's see. Not there. Here. Got it. Snag that one. Press X to collect. And I'm grabbing that one. Whoa! Did she hit me? Did I miss? I think I missed. Darn, I missed. That was the problem. Right here. Other side of the 2. Right here. And right here. She has more mana than I do, so be careful. I can stun her. Press the S button to stun her. S on the keyboard to stun her. Right there. Other side of the 2. Right there. And so while she's stunned, I'll keep grabbing. Not there. I think there was one there. Collect. Then attack. I have more mana than she does. Yep. Wait. She sealed me. Ah, she owes me. There, other side of the 2, there. And one's right here. And there. Press the attack button. Power offset. Did she still hit me? Can't tell if she hit me. Not there. Nope, darn it. Just grabbing all these before I can get them. So if we're too close, I'll just let her grab one of those, I guess. So that one's done. Yep. And the other side. Yep. That! She sealed me. She sealed me. She sealed me. That's why I delayed her action. I pressed the S button to delay her action. Nope, wrong one, wrong one. Ah. Wrong hex. Not there. Here and here. Okay, one more over here. Got it. Next layer. That crap. I can't do anything yet. Got it. I think I claimed it. Yeah, I claimed that one already. That one's good. And this one's good. Attack. Power offset. She has more energy than I do, so she got a hit on me. At least I think she did. And the 2 over here. There. Not that one. Darn it, she got ahead of me. S. Whatever. I pressed the wrong button, but I got her. S. Okay, now I can move. So give me a chance to see if there's anything else here I can grab. Got it. She stunned me? Oh, wrong tile, wrong tile. That was the problem. Wrong tile. Got it. That one and that one. Okay, done. She has more mana than I do, so I gotta be careful. 2 on the other side here. And whoa, wrong one. I picked the wrong hex. There. And here. Collect. She's gonna, yeah. I'll offset her power, but she'll still get a hit on me. Okay. Collect and attack. Yeah, I didn't attack. S. So I'll keep her stunned. A. Sorry, wrong button. There's a 2 over here. Someone else, she might have already grabbed that one. That one. And that one. Collect. And attack. So I'll knock off some of her energy. So her green bar is on the right-hand side of the screen on top. So I want to knock her out as quickly as I can. One right there. What? Ouch. Stunned me for a bit. There. One here. And here. Collect. Okay, I need a bit more mana. Got that one. And that one. And that one. Collect. Okay, I'm going to attack her. See, her green bar is going down, so I might be able to get a couple more hits on her to win. S to freeze her. Okay, let's go over here to the other side of the 2. Grab that one. We'll collect those 2. Keep moving. Crash! Stunned me. Yeah, I didn't touch anything. She just stunned me. Got that one and the other side. I'll collect there. I didn't want to go for the full collect. I just kind of wanted to get what I can. And collect. Time out. But I have more health though, right? Yep, I had more health than she did. My red bar on the left-hand side of the screen was higher than the green bar on her right-hand side of the screen. So I'll take that. See? Works out sometimes. It'd be like that. Yeah, there we go. Wasn't disappointing for me. Okay, so we'll try this stage. We'll probably end up ending the video here. This is a laptop test. It seems to run okay. Let's see, 2, which means here. Where's the other one? Here. There's your 2. Here. There's a 2 over here. There's your 2. 3 more spots to go. Here. Remember, those surrounded by non-zero numbers, those are the ones we want. Like this one. Okay, we'll collect. Go over here to the other side. Where's the other 2? There it is. Those are the 2. That one's 1. That's the other one. There. Yep. Wait, oh! Wrong one. That's the one I wanted. Yeah, these 2 are the ones I want. Cool. Okay. Now what? Crud, I was found. Yep, here. One here. Not there. Here. Okay, when do I collect? Okay, I'll collect now. Can't attack yet. There. Okay, power offset, but he still whittled me down a little bit. See, right there. There. Over here. Yep. Okay, we're good. Over here. Well, it's the entire layer. S. Stunned. Okay, over here and over here. Here. There. Offset. I got more power. Yeah, it was a miss. So I negated his attack. So I had more mana than he did, so I was able to negate his attack. There. Collect. Okay, I have him. He has more mana than I do. So I have to wait for a second. There. Okay, full set. Next layer. And he has way more than I do, so we got a problem. Ow! Chain breaker. S. So that'll slow him down. Over here, that's one. Whoop! Wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. This one. And over here. Offset, he's still going to hit me. He still hit me. So that clock up there on the top of the screen, that shows you how strong those attacks are going to be once he gets through. Once his attack lands. So that's a problem. There. Over two. Yep. Ah, what? Wrong one? I'm in the wrong one. Collect. Whoops. Wrong button, wrong button. This is not going well for me. Here. Collect. Can't attack yet. I can only defend. He's going to hit me. Yeah, I'm almost dead. This is not going to go well. Okay, so I'll probably just end up ending the video here. He didn't hit me with my chain. That one. That one. Over here, yep. Over here on this side, yep. Collect. Can't attack yet. I'll attack anyway. S. There. Cancel. So took a hit. That one. And that one. Whoops! Wrong one. Wrong one. Not good. That one. And that one. Yeah, this guy's too good. Yep, you got me. Okay, so we'll end the video here. This is a laptop test, but it runs reasonably well. Might try it with a gamepad later. This thing seems okay.